I left my hometown and made over $100,000 as a high ticket closer, this qualificator at 21 years old. And this started over a year ago. Back then, I thought to myself, I'm comfortable. I was making 3 to 4K a month, just beginning as a closer. And I was stuck. I was stuck like under 5K a month. And I was wondering why. And then I thought to myself, I feel comfortable because I'm working online, I'm working from home. I'm making moderate money. Not good. Not good for my perception and not good for my goals. And realistically, I always wanted more. But then I decided to just say, you know what? I don't care. Let's just go to a country I haven't been. Let's just travel and see what happens, you know? So I decided to move into Spain for like a couple weeks. And that changed absolutely everything for me in my journey as an entrepreneur, as a high ticket closer. And I just say, like, what can I lose? I don't really have anything to lose. It was scary back in the time, like, absolutely scary. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what would happen to me. I didn't know if I was actually going to make the most of that opportunity. But I decided to travel. And I only had like a few $1,000s to my name. And you know what? I just went there to see what happens. And I met so many high level people, like high level entrepreneurs, people that were doing 30, 40, even 50K a month, closers doing 20, 15, 10K a month. And what I once thought was possible, I realized it was possible. And it's so different. Like in terms of the perception, it's so different for you to think something is possible and then realizing and knowing as a fact that it's possible. And that's really what changed everything for me. It's like the level of urgency, the pressure, the belief, the conviction in myself, like seeing other human beings just like me, no different from me, across the table, eating with them, talking to them, and realizing that everything that was holding me back was just limiting beliefs. And I took all of those limiting beliefs to the trash and I started to take massive action. So once I got back home, I started out reaching out for better offers, for better closing opportunities, for increasing my skill set, networking even more, more aggressively even. And then I landed the perfect role for me that allowed me to literally under 30 days go from 4K a month, $15,000 in a single month in commissions. And then obviously off from there in the next couple months. And everything is history since then. But I feel like a lot of people don't even talk about this. Like, I feel like a lot of people just say this strategy that. But realistically, what you need to do if you genuinely want to win is just step out of your comfort zone. You gotta take risks. You gotta believe in yourself more than anybody else is doing. And that's realistically the way that I use to, you know, get that level of conviction that I needed to get to the next level. Now, if you're a closer or you're aspiring to be one, or you're not even like you're watching this probably because it popped up in your feed, I'm just documenting my journey, man. So this is for me and my friends and obviously people that want to watch it. If you're watching this, this is a signal. This is the signal that you've been needing to go and book that Airbnb, book that flight. Just go and like fly somewhere. Like you're gonna meet people. Like get out there. Get out of your comfort zone. I know it's scary. I know it's scary, especially when you haven't done any of those things yet. But what are you losing by not doing those things? Think about that for a minute. You're losing on so many different things. And you're probably losing on so many experiences and beautiful things that you can even bring to your family back. So many blessings. I just bought this house. And I bought this house at 21 years old, like a year later, because I took that flight, because I took that risk. It's not an analogy. That is my life. That is my journey. It's an actual thing. And it's incredible for me to realize that there's so many things are waiting for you when you let go of that fear. And you gotta realize what you're missing out on if you never let go of that fear though. Can you think about those things? Because if you're not, you're too comfortable, and I don't want you to watch this video. But if you are, and you're uncomfortable, and you want more things out of life, then keep watching. Because this is something that might change your life. Because it did mine, and it did a lot of people that I know. I actually traveled with a friend, Jaime, back then. We traveled there. None of us met each other. He's from Mexico. And basically, we met there in Spain. First time for us there in Marbella. We took the train station from Madrid to Marbella. We met so many high level entrepreneurs. We went to the gym with them. We ate with them. And then we learned so much from them, but also that, like, that aside, like strategy, whatever aside, specifically, the main thing that changed for us in our success was leaving our hometown, like getting out of our comfort zone, living what was known to us, and getting into the unknown. If you're not going to unknown places, unknown activities, unknown actions, and you stick to what you know, then you're going to get the predictable results that everybody around you that you know gets. And what is that? Like a paycheck, traveling once a year, maybe. Like not even. Some people not even travel once a year. Um, Not being able to afford the house until like multiple years down the line and getting debt. So many things that I can get into right now, but even though it's risky, even though it's scary, it's not that complicated, you know? Once you get access to the right information, to the right people, you can actually achieve it. So there shouldn't be any reason why you're not taking actions proactively day in, day out to get your goals. There is not a single valid reason why you're not doing that. And you should be afraid of as F of yourself, of not taking any risk. Because I will not be able to live with my life being comfortable and being stuck with the situations that I was living because I don't come from money. I come from a 9 to 5 background. I dropped out of college. My family worked hard their entire life. And I wish I had a lot of things in my childhood that I never got to have. I couldn't even afford an iPhone until last year. And I bought an iPhone a week before I flew to Spain. How crazy is that? I bought it because I wanted to level up. I wanted to be uncomfortable. I just took a chance on myself and I said, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. What do I have to lose? And life is beautiful. Life is beautiful when you're not afraid of taking risks. And even if you're afraid, like you have to do it even more because you probably need to do that to actually change your paradigms and your way of thinking. So if you're watching this and you feel somehow inspired or you want to get into high ticket closing, I have some free content as well on my IG that you can follow, but I'm down to help a few people if you genuinely want to take action. So my Instagram is in the description and I'm looking forward to helping you.